Hi guys, and welcome back to Dan's Kitchen Garden Allotment. Just before this video starts, please go along and hit that subscribe button. Also, if you like this video, please hit the like button too. Let's get this video started. So then guys, where am I today? Of course, I'm visiting the man Joe from Digging for Dinner, and also to give him a hand out on his allotment, because he hasn't been able to come down from Dorset for the last few months due to the corona outbreak and stuff like that. So his allotment's got a little bit out of control, so we're down here trying to sort it out for him today. So what I'll do first is I'll just take you around and just show you what the allotment looks like and what we need to do on the allotment. Let's go and have a look. So the last time I come down this allotment, it was just this half. As you probably remember, the polytunnel wasn't in sight. There was no polytunnel at all. And what I'll do is I'll put a short clips up of how the allotment used to look like from when I very first come here. As you can see, unfortunately it's all overgrown a little bit, and we're going to get that sorted today for Joe. So as you see from the last pictures I've just put up on the screen when I visited Joe's allotment before, you see that now we have got a great big polytunnel in the way. So obviously he's been growing some tomatoes and bits and pieces in that, but this year, as we all know, we've all had a pretty shit year of growing. But as we move on to his allotment, you can see that his herb section is grown massively. There's so many herbs here, it's unbelievable. And he's also got his penis shaped pond is still in statue, still in place. Not too sure if there's any wildlife on there or if Joe's caught anything in that pond, so I'll have to ask him in a couple of minutes when I speak to him. But as you see, the last time we come up he was just in the middle of doing his chicken hen house. So he's got plans to move a couple of bits down to his Dorset allotment as well. I believe this polytunnel was a sponsor on his company. Someone sent it out as a present for him on the channel, and he's managed to put it up, and it is quite a good polytunnel, quite big size. So he's done quite a bit in this allotment, and he's done quite a bit running through. The only thing is, he's got a padlock on it and he's forgotten the key. So we're going to crack on with some work. We've got a little bit of weeding to do around. We're just going to sort these few beds out for him and just give him a little help, just so he can get back on with the growing season and hopefully get some sort of plants in for the winter. I'll show you something else in a second. So I've heard of boundary lines, but this is a boundary line what I've never seen before. Instead of putting a fence up, they have completely done that whole boundary line with sweet corn, so no one could see in it. Unfortunately, a lot of the cobs are quite thin, and these look like they haven't been watered, as they're struggling to grow quite a bit. As you can see, they haven't been fertilised from the top part of the corn as well. So that's a shame on their behalf, but it's an absolute brilliant idea of doing is using the sweet corn as a fence barrier. It's just a shame I didn't come up with that idea at my allotment as well. So let's get on with a bit of work. So then guys, unfortunately Joe's had his wheelbarrows stolen off his allotment, so we've had to improvise and find a different way of doing things. So as I've got the gloves, I thought it would be my job to collect this up. The heat is just starting to get a little bit warm, but not too bad. They say it's going to get up to about 32 degrees in where we are based at the moment. As I've said in the past, Joe is about...
Sorry, I'm allergic to pollen.
If you heard that, Joe is about probably about 3 or 4 miles away from my allotment, and we're just down his allotment now, just trying to get bits and pieces sorted and trying to do a few bits and pieces as well.
Get a couple of bits of footage if you're working away. Come on, Dan, don't be beaten. Oh, what a break this for.
So then guys, as you probably see with the picture before, this area was completely dram-sacked with weeds and bits and pieces that have grown, but as you can see it's all clear now. On the top you'll see little bits of grass and bits and pieces, but that just die back into the compost. But where Joe he's literally he's trying to do a waterless allotment where he doesn't have to come down from Dorset on a regular basis and keep watering it. So the weeds are so easy just to pull up and just basically dispose of really quickly. I've probably done this in about 10-15 minutes, and hopefully he's happy enough with it and he won't have a problem, and hopefully he'll be able to grow in it very soon too. So then let's move on to the next section. So this was what he was doing on his allotment. He was building the chicken hen house. Unfortunately he's had to give up the chickens for now, but he's going to be moving them to his Dorset allotment site. But since I've come back, we've got a brand new polytunnels, and now the whole of this allotment has been taken over by Joe. As you see at the moment it is a little bit weedy, but that's just down to Joe not being able to get down and do a few bits and pieces down the allotment due to the COVID. But he's doing very well on his allotment. He's done quite a bit, and as a lot of you know, he's got 3 allotments. He's got the 2 here, and he's also got 1 in Dorset. That was on one of my last videos, so go along and have a watch of that video as well. So guys, we've done quite a bit of work here today. Been down here a couple of hours, but it's just so muggy. So I'm going to get a little interview with Joe, and then we're going to call it a day, I think. So then guys, as you see, this is Joe Mills, and he's got a current YouTube channel called Joe Mills where he covers allotments and stuff like that. So his links will be in the description box below, but a lot of you probably subscribe to his channel as well. So Joe, how's your allotment been going this year? And I can see that this one has struggled, but that's all down to the shitty COVID we've had at the moment and stuff. But we've been down here for the last couple of hours just doing clearing a few of the beds and stuff like that. I've come down for the day, but Joe's down for the weekend, and he's going to be doing a few bits and pieces. So make sure you go over to his channel to see what this ends up turning out like. We've been quite busy on here.
Hours now, haven't we?
Yeah.
What is it now, 1:30?
About 1:30.
I've been here since what, 10? You came down shortly after, didn't you?
Yeah, as you've probably seen from my previous video, this gentleman was the one who had his previous allotment, his allotment in Dorset completely destroyed by some little shits, as I put it in the...
I saw your video, mate, I know. But that was the idea of coming down here today, was
Yeah.
I still want to leave what's growing to continue growing, obviously, to finish making the videos, but I don't want this to get any worse than it already is.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So thanks to you for coming down as well. Like, we've proper smashed it out.
We've proper cleared quite a bit of
Well, it was up
allotment.
here, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was quite high. I didn't get the first footage of what it looked like, so as I just said, go over to Joe's channel when he releases the video and he will show you what the allotment actually looked like. But by the pictures you showed me, it was about 6 foot
Terrible.
tall.
Well, it was all no dig, but just before we went into lockdown, the idea was to come down and do another mulch, more newspaper, more cardboards, and then leave it for the year to tick over. But because we went in lockdown, I wasn't able to travel from Dorset to obviously London.
Yeah.
So it's been left for around 5 months to just basically grow like mad.
Yeah. So we've had quite an interesting day. We've been chatting, had a few drinks, plenty of water in this boiling hot heat we've had over the last couple of days. But no doubt the rain will be back in a couple of weeks' time. So I hope that everything's okay and your allotments get sorted and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But as I previously said in the video, anyone we can help on any of our channels, just comment and ask if you need any advice about any of the plots, or Joe's doing a no dig method, so any no dig methods come across to Joe's channel and ask for his channel for his advice on his allotments and how to do things.
I just love it, mate. Absolutely love it. It's nature's way. I mean, look at the onions. Have you seen the onions that have come out?
I've shown the onions.
No water, no absolutely nothing. I forgot I put them in.
The weeds are covering all them over, and as we were clearing the bed, we see all the onions, and we got a lot of them up. But as I said, you're down for the weekend, and you're going to be doing a few bits and pieces.
Well, I put 2 days aside just to get as much done as possible. I just didn't count on it being in the 30-degree mark of heat.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? But I hope you all enjoyed this little short video. We're going to do it again probably some point when Joe comes down here.
When this is a bit more, bit more maintained, a bit more attractive.
It's understandable. It's completely understandable with the COVID we've had at the moment, and obviously you can't get down. We've been on restrictions. Don't worry, guys. For them people who put in the comment section saying you shouldn't be meeting and stuff like that, me and Joe's had no hand contact or anything like that. We elbow bump when we met. We went like this, so there's no contact at all. So we're completely clear. So we're completely safe. We've left it to now to do the videos, just because it's a safer time and we don't know what's going on at the moment. So Joe, thank you very much for inviting me down to your allotment, and I'm going to end this video, and hopefully we will be back on this allotment very soon.
Definitely, mate.
So that'd be good.
Cheers, Dan.
So then guys, thank you very much for watching this short episode. As I said, it's something a little bit different from my allotment. I've popped down to another YouTuber and he's currently doing a lot on his allotment, trying to bring it back over the COVID. So guys, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you're watching this video and you're not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button and make sure the bell notification is switched on at all times to notify you when I upload a video. Till the next video guys, I'll catch you later.